You're watching 17 ABC Jacksonville. The Marshal will not be seen tonight. Stay tuned for 17 JKS Monday Night Fanball.
The Jaguars' Harry Colin on the 18th hole of the Players' Championship. This putt would give him the victory.
Oh,
Ooh!
I made it.
Oh, my, you did it.
Yes, yes.
Live from the Stadium Club, it's Monday Night Fanball. Here's John Hammes.
Okay, Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers. You think you're so bad? Let's go best 2 out of 3. Best I can do after yesterday. That's it. Good evening. Welcome to Monday Night Fanball. John Hammes live from the Stadium Club's Beach and South Side as we bring you another hour of entertainment leading up to Monday Night Football as we have the Bears at the Vikings. But first things first, another jam-packed program. Yesterday in Pittsburgh, things didn't go exactly the Jaguars' way. You know, hey, we knew October was going to be difficult. We went 3-2. If we knew that back in July, we'd take it, right? But yesterday with the 24-7 loss, yeah, let's chalk it up to growing pains.
But what the Jaguars took was a pounding. The Steelers scoring 21 first-half points.
I don't think we were flat. I think that they came out and ran some good things on us and kind of caught us with a little bit of a different look than they did last time, and we just weren't playing well early on.
It's not good news when they keep calling your name on tackles.
No. When free safety is making as many tackles as I had today, you know you have a problem. And, we just weren't able to put our finger on it, that whole game. So, we're going to have to go back, look at the film, check out where we were going wrong, mistakes we were making, and correct them for the near future.
Because the immediate past wasn't pretty. Ernest Givens fumbled a punt that set up a touchdown. That set up a conversation between Coach Coughlin and Ernest. And linebacker Keith Goganius was kicked out of the game for fighting. Gogo said no to an interview after the game.
And while those are just some of the reasons the Jaguars were playing catch-up from the get-go, the biggest reason the Jaguars had just 54 yards of total offense in the first half.
I don't know. We offensively we were improving. Today was we didn't get any better. Obviously, we just couldn't get things going, and unfortunately we struggled.
But there were some positives. Tight end Pete Mitchell scored the team's lone touchdown. A nice 16-yard hookup from Brunell.
I was running a corner route, and I saw him scrambling, so I just, got to the corner and came back. He put a, great ball. It was nice to catch a touchdown, but, I'd much rather have a win.
And Coach Coughlin liked the fact that Sunday was big game experience.
Coming into a game of this stature at the midpoint of our season, very, very important. We didn't get it. We didn't play well enough to get it. There's some great lessons involved in a game of this stature, and I hope that we can battle our way back into a game that has significance again.
So the Jaguars are now 3-6, and I can guarantee next week we will not lose. See, it's a bye week. Monday Night Fanball, a show for you, the fans, about you and your teams. Another jam-packed show. Tonight, our special Jaguar guest is safety Harry Colin. We will also have a fan's perspective of the Gators and Dogs. We'll take you between the hedges. Also, Mike Lyons by with not one, but 2 Players of the Week. And as always, for our musical entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, the Mike Shackelford Band.
Thank you. Good evening. John, how are you?
I'm doing great. Now we've gone through your ensemble, your lucky ensemble. You had the bathrobe, you've done the T-shirt. What did you wear yesterday, and don't wear it again, by the way?
Well, I put on a T-shirt, had on some jeans. I was, all decked out in black, and my wife came through about midway through the second quarter, almost halftime. She said, "What's the score?" And when I told her, she said, "Get out the bathrobe." So that didn't work either. So I'm just scrubbing the whole thing. I'll wear something. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, you've got a couple weeks to figure that out because
Absolutely.
of Seattle here in a couple weeks. How was your week? Everything go all right? Pretty typical week?
We had a lot of parties, a lot of one-nighter things. Nothing special, run-of-the-mill kind of stuff.
Is that right? I think we have some videotape. Let's just check some videotape of Mike Shackelford. A typical gig here at the Landing,
Yeah,
right?
there's Jim Samaras, there's
What's going on here?
that's Kevin playing saxophone. I don't recognize all those other people.
What was this? A Hooters bathing contest, bathing suit?
It was a Hooters bikini contest. There's David Jacks playing the drums. It was fun.
So just another typical run-of-the-mill gig for the Mike Shackelford band, huh?
Yeah.
Quickly, you got some really cool equipment over here. I noticed you got a really cool guitar around there.
Right
what's the
here.
deal? Oh, yeah, what's the deal there?
It's a 12-string Telecaster built by my good friend Gary Smalley of the Roosters. He used to be a bandmate of mine. Great rhythm and blues band, and he's a great guitar maker. He repairs guitars, collects old guitars, just a great guy. I'm going to try to get him on here next week. They have a big guitar show next weekend at the beach, 4th annual. Going to have him here, hopefully subbing, playing some guitar with us.
We'd love to have him here. The Mike Shackelford Band to rock us the next hour. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching Monday Night Fanball. We'll be back with Harry Colin, Jaguar safety, when we come back.
This 17 First Coast News presentation brought to you by your local train dealer, Bell South Telecommunications. It's all here. And Burger King, where the big cats eat.
We're here at Rent-A-Center to find out why people like the new Pick One plan.
I get everything I need here, and these people treat me like family.
So I really appreciate the honesty and the warmth.
They definitely are a family.
I know that they really care about me as a customer.
I love coming here. Yes, I do.
Choose a beautiful new home theater system by RCA or Fisher, featuring stereo TV, remote, and CD changer, starting at only $24.99 a week. Rent-A-Center. Pick your rental purchase plan.
Dear Midas, while visiting my family in Gainesville, my brakes made strange noises and stopped working. I went to 2 dealers and got the same answer.
We can't get brake parts for your car.
We can't get brake parts for your car.
A 3rd dealer suggested,
call Midas.
Your guys removed my wheels, inspected my brakes, and told me,
we can take care of it.
My hat goes off to your employees for such helpful service. Thank you. Bill Cohn.
Coaches love all-around ball players. So naturally, I like Ford Escort. It's as dependable as an old friend down the road. Like the guys at your local Southern Ford dealer, you can always depend on getting a great deal. No wonder Escort has been the best-selling small car 14 years in a row. And you know you don't have to feed Escort's tank all the time, like some all-around players I know.
Get 3.9 APR or $7.50 cash back on Escort today.
Are you ready for some football? For Monday Night Party? We got Frank and Al and Dan. They're gonna get it kick-started.
So come join us for another blockbuster season on ABC's NFL Monday Night Football. Then stay tuned for 17 First Coast News with Terry Casey and Tori Ryden, only on 17 JKS.
Well, my rowdy friends are here for Monday night. That's right.
Mike Shackelford Band, John Hammond with Monday Night Fanball. A good crowd here Monday night at the Stadium Club. A good show for you. We have college rap, our prep rap. We have a couple of surprise guests, and we actually have a lizard in the crowd, too. How'd that get in here? We don't know, but we'll have that for you in just a moment. But our special guest is Jaguar safety Harry Colin, and I spoke to Harry earlier in the week, met up with wife Torian and little daughter Haley, and I found out, among other things, that he's a great athlete. In fact, he could play probably a dozen rounds of golf in one day.
He's among the smaller players on the Jaguars roster, but Harry Colin packs a pretty good punch. The safety is not shy about introducing himself to the opposition or his family to us.
This is Haley. She's 11 months old, walking already, eating great, as you can see. This is Torian, my wife, longtime girlfriend, high schooler.
And it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out.
What didn't work out is Harry making it to the birth of his daughter. On that November day last year, he was playing for the Lions in Chicago. Being married to an NFL player.
It can be stressful. It's not as, I mean, it's a blessing, but it's not as glamorous sometimes, especially at times like that. Because that was the main thing. I don't think I even felt any pain until I realized that Harry wasn't going to be there. But other than that, it's pretty exciting.
You got to be mom and dad.
Yes. Especially like when they go to training camp. What's
Oh,
that,
yeah,
6 weeks?
that was rough.
That part's hard.
What about when you see him out on the field and just sacrificing his body? I mean, some of the hits he puts on people, and, you know, there's an act-react thing. He's going to get banged up, too. You don't get worried?
Well, yeah, I think Harry is too rough. I think he hits too hard. I think he's too rough, so I always ask him, why'd you hit that hard, or why'd you, you know, because I mean, it's like I feel it when I see him hit somebody that hard, and then he lays there for a second.
The
I'm
Jim
like,
Brown approach, get up slow.
Why did you have to hit that hard? Why did you just, like, grab his feet or something? So, I mean, that's scary, especially when it's an away game and I'm watching from far away. And he's rough. I mean, he has to, I mean, that's his thing, to hit hard, so.
I try to anyway.
He tries to hit hard.
For all you golfers out there, you get a little fade into your shot, get more distance.
Harry hits hard on this off day. You see, he's hooked on video golf, as are several of Harry's teammates.
Just a little break, you know, read the green.
Who else plays? You got Tommy Johnson and Mickey?
Mickey Washington, Al Jackson, Lachey Maston.
Oh, you let an offensive player in here.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right? He has to pay dues at the door.
Yeah, it wasn't by choice, you know. The money was like irresistible. So we had to let him in, you know.
That's right.
No,
Ladies and gentlemen, a guy that's a pretty fair video golfer, and I know the opponent thinks he hits too hard. Jaguar safety, Harry Colin. Evening, Harry. Thanks for being here, man. Sit down. You're all in one piece?
luckily.
Yeah, I tell you what. They love you. They love you, buddy. Your wife, Torian, who's a really neat lady, also a real strength behind you, wants to be a school teacher or something like that? Or she was a school teacher?
Yeah, she is a school teacher. She went to Central Missouri State, and she taught for 2 years in Houston. And she decided to follow me with my career, and I'm happy about that.
Dynamite, she wants to be a principal. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, we'll see how that is.
I know, hey, we made it to the bye week. You'd like to do September over. October went well. What's the status? What's the feeling of the team? Is it just a relief to get to the bye week? I know you're disappointed with yesterday.
Yeah, we're very disappointed with the effort and the outcome of yesterday's game. But we needed this week for, just to rest our bodies and try to get the positive attitude back in the team. We're a little down right now.
Right, and now you're going to have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, right? You caught Coach Coughlin at a weak moment, didn't you?
Yes, we did, before the loss.
Well, it's great to have you here. Harry Cohen is our special guest. When we come back, our special fan question segment. Can you handle that?
I think I can.
Good deal. Harry Cohen, John Hammett. It's Fanball, and we'll be right back.
Monday Night Fanball!
Guest appearing on Monday Night Fanball arrive via Avondale limousine service.
In space, no one can hear you scream. Your living room might be a different story. Buy the Alien Trilogy, 3 times the terror at a new low price from Fox Video.
Here in the Outback, you can't take anything for granted.
You did remember how I love onions, didn't you?
Even a simple meal can be an adventure.
It's a thing. I forgot the bloomin' onion.
At Outback Steakhouse, you get all the mood of the Outback with none of the inconvenience.
Roger. Dessert?
Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
In places where people need a heat pump that lasts a long, long, long time, they know
Okay, kid, run up and see if anybody's home.
it's hard to stop a train.
For further information, call me, Terry Leggett, Leggett Heating and Air, 384-2612. We're your heat pump specialist.
Come see, come save at Kings Crown Ford's Giant Titsy. Special location, Kmart parking lot, 9600 San Jose at St. Augustine Road. Prices slashed on over 600 cars and trucks, including new Explorers, Mustangs, and Tauruses. Savings posted on every windshield, new and used. Discounts up to $7,000. $7,000. Rebates up to $3,500. $3,500. Financing as low as 1.9%. Don't miss Kings Crown Ford Giant Titsy. San Jose Kmart, now through Sunday. Hi, I'm Grady Warren. You can win one of my guided fishing trips on the First Coast. To enter, send me your fishing questions and watch 17 First Coast News at 6 Tuesdays for more details.
You're watching 17 ABC Jacksonville.
Mike Shackelford Band sounded pretty good, right?
Sounds very good.
And Harry Coleman, Jaguar safety, John Hammett. We're to our fan question segment. Of course, we give out these nifty T-shirts exclusively by MLXL Sportswear. And I know we ask the tough questions here. Harry. You know we do. And one of the questions was, what goes into making these T-shirts? Let's find out a little bit more. We put that question to MLXL Sportswear.
Many items are screen printed. You'd be surprised. Bottles, classic Coke bottle is printed, cans, decals, posters. It's limitless. You know, you can print on glass, you can print on metal. Today, Donnie Borie of Borie Canvas will come in, pick these up, and tonight there'll be a bag. Something like this. A little bag with a handle and everything. It's a chemical process where it actually bonds with the fibers in the shirt. And once it is cured, that ink will last, the image will last longer than the shirt. This is the manual press. A lot of work still goes out on manual presses, even though in industry automation is very hip right now. And there you have it. Just as basic as that.
Yeah, ta-da. Thank you, William, and the people at MLXL Sportswear for their assistance, and it's just great having them part of the show. Now, let's get to it, and without further ado, we have our special projects and all-around good guy, Mike Kaminsky, joining us. Mike, good evening.
Good evening, Harry. Welcome to the show.
Hey, I got to say, Harry, the guy's looking pretty dressed up, looking pretty dapper. What's the deal here?
Well, I thought I'd wear the all-black in mourning of yesterday's loss, but also it kind of half of my Halloween costume. I looked all over for a scary mask, and I found one that I think's it's pretty darn scary. What do you think? You know, I don't know. On the way over, it scared a lot of people in the car. I don't know. All right, we got some fan questions for you, Harry. What's your name, little guy? Hunter, and what's your question?
How mad was Tom Coughlin yesterday after the game?
I don't think I'm at liberty to speak on that. He wasn't too happy. I can say that. He wasn't too happy.
Okay. All right, go up and get you. We got your bag for you. Halloween goodies this time. We have a Lizard King T-shirt in there, too. Okay, next question. Your name, sir?
How you doing? My name's Tom Graham.
Your question for Harry?
What was the difference in last week's game versus 3 weeks ago when you beat the Steelers?
I think we made a lot of big plays 3 weeks ago. We did the things that needed to be done. We played with a lot of emotion, with intent. And I think yesterday we just didn't have the intensity that we needed. And they were ready for us. They had about 10 days to prepare for us. And they, you got to give them a lot of credit. They played hard and they executed their game plan. And, we just took the L this week.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead and get your bag.
Go, Harry.
Squeeze the hand.
The taunting tail. He's got the taunting tail. Okay, your name, sir?
My name's Steve.
And you got into your wife's makeup
Well, she didn't know about it until now.
Yeah, your question.
Did you have the same type of shoes that they was wearing up there? I noticed the Pittsburgh players had their footing pretty good, where the Jaguars were slipping quite a bit. Was it the same type of shoes being worn or what?
Well, yeah, we was wearing the same shoes. We were kind of in limbo on which shoe to wear. So some people wore the rain turds and some just wore teeny shoes, you know. But I don't think that really makes a difference. We all played on the same surface, and we just need to come out and play better. You know, so that's not an excuse at all.
Okay, good question. Okay, go ahead and get your bag. Bag for you. All right.
Take that makeup off. That makeup.
Okay, next, your name, sir? Robert. And Robert, I understand it's your birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Mike. All right, what's your question for Harry Colin?
Harry, I was wondering, you know, there's a lot of intimidation going on out there in the field, especially after you beat Pittsburgh 20-16 in the first game. I just want to know, did you guys as a whole team let them know that we can play football down here?
Oh, yeah, I think the first time we showed them that, but I think they send the message out to us that if we want to be on top of the division, we have to go through Three Rivers Stadium. And they played well, you know, and there's no doubt that the Jags are ready to play in the NFL. So we're here to stay.
Okay, thanks a lot. Get your bag. Okay, John, for this next question, we have a special guest, and I'm going to need a little help getting up here. If you'll all welcome former JU Dolphin and NBA star, Artis Gilmore. Artis, I know Harry was a pretty good basketball player. Any questions for Harry?
I guess the question is, are the Jaguars feeling very comfortable as Jacksonville being home?
Yeah, we feel very comfortable. The fans have been great. They come out and support us, win or lose. And what really surprised me, we took the L last week, and they was at the airport waiting on us. And we're feeling great about the fans, and we just like to thank Jacksonville for the support. And I also like to say that I'm a big fan of yours. I remember you from the Chicago Bulls, and congratulations on your new team.
Okay, and I don't know if everyone here knows it. Hold on, Artis. Artis is the president.
Right, there's your bag.
Artis is the president of the USBL Jacksonville Barracudas. Artis, let me turn you around here. One question is, I'm back here somewhere. Can you get me in there? What can we expect different with the Barracudas basketball this year over the shooters we had in the past?
Well, certainly over the last several months, Rex and, of course, myself and some others have got together and restructured and did some reevaluation, and certainly we have a very sound package of entertainment that we want to present to Jacksonville.
And I understand you won't have to play at Paxton High School this year.
No, absolutely not. We have secured a place to play over at North Florida Junior College, University of Florida, and we're excited about it. It's a very nice place to play, and we have secured that place, as I said before, and we're excited about being there.
And another great former Dolphin, Rex Morgan, still the coach.
Yes, and in fact, I saw Rex here earlier, and just wanted to say hello to him, and certainly we hopefully that the fans is going to enjoy this package that we put together and come out and support us.
Okay, thank you very much, Artis, for stopping by. And that's all the questions, Harry, but it's a big question from a big man.
I got a question for Mike. I wonder where he's going to be working next week. Yes, kidding there, buddy. Mike Kaminsky, Harry Colin, John Hammes, the Mike Shackelford Band. Am I forgetting anybody? No, it is Fanball. We'll be right back.
Special gifts for Monday Night Fanball provided by Bory Canvas Unlimited. Call the awning professionals.
With a kind of place you can come home to the plain royal taste. With a kind of place you can just drive in to put a Whopper grin on your face. You can come on over to the home of the Whopper. Come on in, the Whopper has a taste. Come on over to the home of the Whopper. You can come on over. Come home to Burger King.
Hey, Snackwell's guy, what you got there? Nothing. New Snackwell's potato crisps. And I thought you just made cookies. May I? Whoa! My goodness, these taste unbelievable. They're so crunchy. And they're reduced fat. Wow.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like one?
Irresistible new Snackwell's Potato Crisps in cheddar and sour cream and original potato. So good, can we ever make enough?
Bye-bye.
With the Vortec engine in a Chevy S-Series, you can go around the world 4 times before you have to stop for a tune-up. Have a nice trip. Chevy trucks, like a rock.
Real Stories of the Highway Patrol is in hot pursuit across Florida. Starting next Monday, Florida troopers around the state and on the first coast slap the cuffs on our naughty neighbors. For the next 2 weeks, you'll be in the front seat for all the action. Florida troopers bust the bad guys on the highways and in our backyards. It's Florida Week on Real Stories of the Highway Patrol, the only cop show that hits close to home at 7 p.m. on 17 ABC. You might see someone you know.
It is Fanball, John Amos with a host and cast of thousands. Wonderful to be here as we take you up to the Monday Night Football game. It is the Bears at the Vikings, but we have a whole lot more to take care of. We talked about the USBL, Jacksonville Barracudas here, but we have, tell you what, Harry, we got another pro team. You're going to have to share the spotlight. Is that all right? We got a hockey team in here.
I don't know. I don't think I have a choice. The hockey guys are just as aggressive and as physical as we are, so I think I just take a back seat right now. It's three of them, 4 of them.
We are talking about the Jacksonville Lizard Kings of the East Coast Hockey League. It's the first time we've had this brand of hockey in the area, and they really are the talk of the town. And this TV spot, we normally wouldn't do this, but it's so cool. Check this out.
Introducing the Jacksonville Lizard Kings. It's cold-blooded hockey.
And you know, he makes that save every time. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Jacksonville Lizard Kings, I present head coach Jeff Brubaker. Jeff, welcome to the show. The Lizard Kings have played 7 games. You've been on the road. You have 1 more tomorrow night at Tallahassee. 5-1-1. You're off to a great start. It's got to be an exciting time here in Jacksonville for you.
I am so excited to be a part of this city and to have the privilege of living and working here and playing the greatest game, the greatest spectator sport next to football. Maybe we don't mind sharing the spotlight with the Jaguars, where I'm very impressed with the job that they've done. They're a first-year team, and we are hoping to emulate them and have similar success. It's a great, great sports market, and we are really proud to be part of it.
Let's take a look at some of the action. We have some video from the road as you went 5-1-1. Jeff, I got to ask you, you are the winningest coach in East Coast Hockey League history. I believe that's true. You will not settle for anything but bringing a championship here.
Well, our goal is to win the championship in our first year. We did that in Greensboro. It's doable. Yeah, I believe you have to set your sights high, and I think that Jacksonville deserves nothing less than a champion.
It's great to have you. You're all champions. This is Larry Lane. You are the president. Is that you wear about 7-8 hats, right?
Sure, we all have to. It's the minor leagues. You know, you got to wear a lot of hats.
What was the response starting in a sunshine state? You know, it works in Tallahassee. What made you think it'd work here?
This is a wonderful market. I mean, with a market this size and obviously a city who went out and got the NFL. That says enough about this market. They were certainly underdogs in regards to getting that NFL team, which is just wonderful for the city, and that tells a lot about those people and great sports fans. And that's what excited us about it, plus just having a 8,100 seat facility. They're spending $5 million renovating. It's a good time to be here.
And a lot of people here in the crowd like Larry Lane because he brought a bunch of goodies, hockey pucks and T-shirts. You are a marketing guru. Introduce the players here.
Sure. This is Trevor Robbins. Trevor is our #1 goalie, and will be starting probably this Friday night at our home opener.
How long is his tongue?
I'm sorry?
How long is his tongue? You're not the one in the spot.
I was one of the guys in the back like that. I just sit back and take things as they come.
And who else do we have here, Larry?
And this is Greg Capson. Greg's kind of one of our guys and kind of will take care of a lot of the little guys up front. Greg's played with Coach for the last couple years and is going to be a leader for us.
Tell me, what is it like, guys, to come here in Jacksonville? Did you ever think your pro hockey career would take you here?
For myself, I'm from Canada, so playing down in the Sunshine State like this, you know, you can't be happier. Spending Christmas without snow is going to be kind of nice for my part, I think.
Yeah. What about you? You bring your clubs?
Well, from Canada as well. Brought the golf clubs. We're like in the sun. Got the copper tone out. It's a good deal.
Good deal. Well, it's a pleasure to have you. Welcome to Jacksonville, guys. You have your opener Friday night. It is at 7:30 at the Reptilian Pavilion. Who are you taking on?
Taking on the Birmingham Bulls.
And you have an unofficial mascot. Let's bring, I guess, it out. Your name.
My name's Trisha Byers.
And who is this?
This is Iggy.
Iggy, let's turn around so you can get a better look at that. Iggy is what type of animal?
She's a green iguana from Colombia, Costa Rica area. She's very happy in Florida, likes the warm weather. Has to keep her warm in the winter, but other than that, I mean, she'd be happy living on the beach.
Good deal. And you're a hockey fan?
Yeah.
Were you going to be at the game?
I'll be at the game.
Larry, do we have to get season tickets or can I?
No, he doesn't take up a seat, so
No?
he's okay.
It's great to have you here. Can I okay, great. I need a new belt. Oh, you know, that's not very nice, is it?
I don't like that very much, look.
Terry, I think this is a great time to throw it to Terry Casey in the newsroom in our studio with more. Terry, take it away.
Now, you better watch what you say, especially when Iggy's around. I think, though, John, that any kid would love to be able to take that lizard on a leash around the neighborhood for trick-or-treat rounds. It might make for a creative Halloween anyway. Tonight, after the ball game, we're going to have some trick-or-treat tips you can use with or without a lizard. A Halloween horde of mosquitoes, meanwhile, may send some ghosts and goblins shrieking for cover not too far from here. That Citizens Desegregation Panel, well, it tries to meet a school board deadline for answers to a problem generating shrieks from other quarters. And the smoke clears after a rock and bottle throwing melee at a hot Jacksonville night spot. More on those stories for you, and those are just a few we'll have on 17 First Coast News tonight after Monday Night Football. Now back to John, Iggy, and the rest of the gang on Monday Night Fanball.
Thank you very much, Terry. We'll see you after Monday Night Football. I promise I'll get you season tickets. Where can you call quickly for more information on the Lizard King?
Call 448-8800. That's the office, and you can get tickets at all Ticketmaster locations and the Coliseum box office.
Great to have you on Fanball. We will be back with our college segment, Gators Dogs. You know what happened. We'll be right back.
I believe in certain things. I believe in saying good morning. I believe in helping my neighbor. I believe in helping myself to the breakfast bar at Shoney's. We're talking a classic American breakfast. Everything from scrambled eggs and bacon to fresh fruit and biscuits. And you know what? If you sit yourself down now at Shoney's, you can get it all for just $2.99. Something else I believe in. Seconds.
First Coast News. Get all the news in 30 minutes.
You're watching 17 ABC Jacksonville.
Mike Shackelford Band, Harry Cole, and John Hammis. We turn our attention on Fanball to the college ranks where you went to the University of Missouri. You grew up in Kansas City. Do you have a big win that you can talk about? Were you there when things weren't going so great?
No,
you were the star.
Definitely. I was, no, I have no big wins. We didn't do very well while I was in college, but I did have a big game. When Colorado had a 5 down, I was there.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's the year they won the national championship. I made all 5 tackles.
Is that right?
Yeah, and you know, that's about the biggest thing to happen.
You would have thought 4 was enough, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
You know, we had a pretty big rivalry, as you know, living down here now, with Florida and Georgia, and it was played up in Athens. We know what happened. Photographer Ken Thomas, reporter David Pingalore went to Athens, and they found out that although the border war was played a few hundred miles north, it was still a war.
Welcome to Sanford Stadium. We got Gators between the hedges for the Georgia-Florida game.
What are you talking about? It's the Florida-Georgia game.
You're in our state. This is a Georgia-Florida football game.
Florida! Georgia! Florida! Georgia! Florida! For the last time, Georgia, Florida!
In your face when I kill you, Georgia!
Florida! Coming right at you with Chris Doran. Go Gators!
Florida!
Doring! One more time with Chris Doring. This one didn't count, but it was Doring for his 4th touchdown. Go Gators!
I think it was the best catch I made all day. Danny threw it right on the money. You know, I think I adjusted to it pretty well.
Florida! Georgia! Florida!
15-yard gain.
There wasn't much to cheer about in the first quarter, but there was one play.
There was another highlight. Bryce Hunter in the fourth quarter.
Florida! Ain't it great to be a Gator hater? Florida! Go Gators!
What a catch by Jacksonville's Torrin Kirby. Hey, hey, hey!
I don't care where it is. It's still the Florida-Georgia game.
Georgia! Florida!
Monday Night Fanball!
It is Monday Night Fanball. That's Georgia and Florida. And the best thing about that game, Harry, is the fact that we've went to Gainesville once, we've gone to Athens, it comes back here on your turf in Jacksonville in '96. It's a great game, and I think you got kind of a feeling of what it means college football down here.
Yeah, I'm kind of new to this Florida-Georgia thing, but I'm a big college football fan, and so I understand what's going on, and I can't wait till we come back to Jacksonville.
Yeah, well, if you work real hard and you're a good boy and you play well, we'll get you to We'll get you to the stadium, I promise you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back on Monday Night Fanball. Mike Lionsight stops by with the prep segment. Stick around.
Monday Night Fanball sign provided by Beach Neon and Sign, your complete sign service.
I don't know if they're teenagers or eating machines. They're still growing. But they consume massive quantities of food. They don't stop. Those big guy dinners, just appetizers to them. But this new chunky chicken pot pie from KFC, that sure fills them up. It's got big chunks of chicken. I mean, there's actually chicken in every bite. It really keeps them going until the next feeding.
Try the new chunky chicken pot pie. It's everything a meal should be.
Everybody needs a little KFC.
We're the Florida Philharmonic Orchestra. In our business, performance is everything. No matter what, the show must go on. And when we recently had to move our office in Miami, I called Bell South and got Christine Hess. Christine was great. She really understands how small businesses work, and she even suggested call forwarding so we wouldn't miss any of our calls. She orchestrated our move beautifully. Bravo, Christine.
Bell South, for small business. It's all here.
It's about value, it's about time for rooms to go.
It's the new way to furnish, so easy to do.
We put a room together and deliver to you.
We make it so easy, you're treated so nice.
And rooms to go, and the very best price.
When it's time for you to decorate, there's one thing you should know.
It's about value, it's about time for rooms to go. Rooms to go.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, the exclusive on Friends star David Schwimmer's past from the famous guy who knew him way back when.
I have a premature mustache.
Then, Pierce Brosnan lets E.T.'s Mary Hart in on his future with his real-life Bond girl.
Do you think about getting married again?
And we'll take you exclusively behind the scenes as Tina Turner belts out the new Bond theme. Plus, see why this gorgeous supermodel had to be talked out of posing topless. It's all on the next E.T.
7:30 on 17 ABC.
The Mike Shackelford Band. I wonder where Mike's going to be working next week. Anyway, Harry Colin, Jaguars safety. Where'd you play high school ball? You grew up in Kansas City?
Yeah, I grew up in Kansas City, Kansas. I played high school ball at Washington High School, and I remember Duron Cherry when he played with the Chiefs. So,
Is that right?
Yeah, so I remember a little bit of everybody.
And you played like every sport, right?
Yeah, I played basketball, I played football, I ran track, and I played baseball in the summer.
And there's no video golf team there yet, so you couldn't let her in that.
That's right.
Away it goes. Mike Lyons comes in with our prep wrap for this past weekend. Mike, take it away.
Well, we're into week 9 of the high school football season, just 2 weeks left. And when we're getting this late, some big games with playoff implications, and that was the case last week.
Homecoming at Terry Parker, Altoria White crowned homecoming queen. The Parker Braves and First Coast Buccaneers in a big district game with playoff implications. Parker had a 12-10 lead after 3 quarters when First Coast kicker Andy Dillion nails one through the uprights from 36 yards out for a 1-point lead, 13-12. The Buccaneer defense rises to the occasion. Watch the big hit by Jake Bush. Then the Parker defense with a big play. Antoine Barnes forces the bad pass into the hands of teammate Mike Floyd.
The ball was just coming to me, you know, I just put my hands up and just feel in my hands.
That interception set up the game-winning score. Quarterback Keith Brown keeps it around the right side and goes 25 yards to put Parker up 18-13. That's the final. The Braves are 7-1 and stay alive for a playoff spot.
We put defense in a few bad spots, not being able to move the ball in the second half, and they really rose up and had a gut check a few times and got us the ball back, and that's what we needed to win the game.
Parker to face Ed White this week in another District 3 5A showdown. The Commanders against Wilson Thursday night, 46 points between the two in the first half alone. White's Brady Turpin goes untouched into the end zone for a 33-13 halftime lead.
We go out, hey, play 4 quarters. Defense, we got to tighten it up a little bit now. Offense, I tell you, can't get enough tonight the way things are going.
White would hold Wilson scoreless in the second half. Quarterback Travis Johnson hits Mike Waddell in the end zone in the fourth quarter for White. The Commanders win it 45-13, their 6th straight victory. The Commanders still have a shot at a district title.
This is a good football team we're playing, and we're pleased to be ahead. This game's not over yet, and that's what we told our kids at halftime.
Corky Rogers a happy man at halftime as his Bulldogs led 20-0 over Fort Pierce Westwood. Westwood had just 1 loss coming in. Bulls quarterback Chris Ryer with a TD pass to Jerry Gerardo from 35 yards out in the third quarter. Later, Ryer hits Antonio Roundtree on the slant, and that is 6 more. Bulls tallies 44 points and a 44-7 win. The Bulldogs are 7-1. They have scored 166 points in their last 3 games.
Rain's ROTC loves Monday Night Fanball.
The Forest Rebels' first winning season in 13 years is delayed, with Reigns capitalizing on several early Rebel turnovers. Quarterback Eric White is picked off twice in the first. That one sets up a keeper by Rodney Gardner, who leads the Rains Vikings to a 53-6 statement over Forest. Over at Mandarin, the Lake City Tigers scored 2 minutes into the game when James Williamson breaks one up the middle for a touchdown. The Tigers go on to win it 44-3 to stay alive for a playoff spot in their district. They'll face Orange Park in a showdown for the district runner-up spot Friday night.
Hey! Give me some blocks! It's ridiculous!
The Lee Generals racked up win number 8 Thursday night in the backyard. Freshman Calvin Johnson gets some blocks on the TD run for a 7-0 lead. Brandon Pierce put Lee up 14-0 with a run from 8 yards out. Lee beats Jackson 35-7 to go to 8-1 on the season. Reebok's Lavernius Coles ran for 3 touchdowns against Inglewood as the Trojans scored the final 21 points for a 28-14 win. The Trojans are 6-2.
Great run there by Lavernius Coles. We've got not one but 2 players of the week. They're 2 of the best running backs in town, and they play on the same team.
The Ed White Commanders gained more than 500 yards on the ground last Thursday night against district foe Wolfson. And the running tandem of tailback Vanez Gooch and fullback Brady Turpin carried the load. Gooch averaged more than 7 yards a carry while scoring 3 touchdowns. He would finish the night with 110 yards on 15 carries and 18 points on the board in White's 45-13 win.